As it was said, unfortunately, I will lead the presentation in English because there are two reasons of that. First, I'm from Poland. Second, I never learned Estonian, so sorry for that. What I would like to talk about, I would like to show you foundation of the future green city. It will be corresponding a bit with the presentation which you had a few minutes before. But maybe first question, who knows Signify brand? Do you know what it is? Maybe that will help. So behind us, there's like a 155 years tract of record. We began as a lighting company, as a first producer of the bulb. So the Philips was our core. In 2008, we announced first LED luminaire. Then in 2016, we began on the stock exchange listed as a Philips lighting. Then after 2 years of that, we completely separate from our company and we are Signify. We are our own company, leading the same business, working in the same factories with the same environmental as we did previously, but with the new name and new brand. Maybe that will, the next slide or the next video will help you to understand where is our heart and brain. There's no sound, sorry.
Then there was light. First, to keep us warm. Then, to keep us safe. Soon, we wanted light everywhere. So we trapped tiny stars inside little glass bubbles. Millions of them. But we imagined a light that could do more. A new kind of light. Lighting homes, streets, and cities. A gentle light. Light that energizes. And grows food where it couldn't grow before. We imagined a light that helps. Helps us learn, play, and make a home. Every spark makes life a little better, and when you look at them all together, they begin to connect. A universe of lights, made by us for everyone. Signify the meaning of light.
So as you notice, we are in all segments. We are on the consumer segment, which you've seen some videos and pictures from the Philips Hue. But today we will be just focusing on that part which is called professional business. So we are actively on the market with the public segment, with the sports and arenas, with retail and hospitality, with the offices, with the industry, and as well on the horticulture. You've seen also on the video 3D prints luminaires. If you would like to see it on live, they are here on the ESVIKA booth, and you can see how it looks in real life. It's not the future, it's already project which already starts. And nowadays, just this week, we were opening the factory in Piła in Poland, which has over 100 huge LED 3D printers, which prints luminous and can print as well your project if you wish. But today I would like to focus on one platform which we call Interact. Interact is a dedicated platform for the user. Different type of user, different type of need of the use defined the way how we work. And today we will go through one of them, which will be Interact City. But if you just notice, there are different ones like Interact Office, which is dedicated to manage, to operate, to perform office lighting, industrial, retail as well. We will go through some points which I will call like a story. So we start today, what we have today, what elements are accessible right now. Then we will see what already starts, some kind of expansion, how we easily can connect additional elements. It was also shown on the previous slides that we can do something more with the lights. And then at the end, I will show you few innovations which already were announced on the last in Light and Building. But if you look on the lighting infrastructure itself in the city, it's not only lighting for the streets. It's, of course, giving you safe drive to home, but give you also the comfort when you spend your free time in the parks, in the suburban areas. But also it can emphasize the tourist activities. The historical areas can be bring back to the city and emphasize. So this is kind of tool in our hands. You probably know that tool very well. Even the entire era was called from that tool. So the stone which was built especially for our hands, to fit our hands, to be the perfect tool for the needs which we had. But even the perfect tool can be spoiled by overwhelming. It's Swiss Army knife, which should be pocket knife, but if you add too many features to that, it's cannot be longer useful as it should be. So that was one of the principles when we start creating our interface. The user makes the criteria. Yeah? So we can have that system which is adapted to you, which allows you to perform perfectly and with all the steps you would like to provide in the system. One more, the interface and the Interact City system got EF Design Awards as a user and interface in the user experience category. So where we are today, what we have today. It's easy to say that today we can get or reduce the energy consumption even up to 80% using the system and changing existing infrastructure. That also allows us to enable the CO2 emission goals, so we can reduce that energy CO2 emissions over 80%. But also very important data, which was measured by World Council on City Data, that in the area where we have the light provided on very productive way, the reduction of the crimes go down up to 20%. And also in those areas where we have very good quality of light in terms of quantity and uniformity, the reduction of the incidents where people were hurt is going up to 30%. So using the smart system, we can analyze, we can plan, we can maintain. So that tool helps you to operate in the city. But what is next? The extension. And that was a bit shown on the previous presentation. You can see we can utilize that standardized Zaga socket to add multi-sensor. That multi-sensor is, I would say, split it on two worlds. One is the lighting world and gives the lighting data. Second one is the urban data. First one gives you the information, the same sensor gives you the information about the movement. You can use it on the path, on the bicycle tracks, on the suburban area where the traffic is low, and lights adapts automatically whenever somebody passes that sensor. It can be grouped, it can overlay the groups, so it is like a moving light forward with you. Second part is a bit between the lighting data and the urban data, because the same node has the information about tilt and impact. So if somebody will hit the pole and pole will fall down, then you have the information in your system. And the last element, which is already embedded in the sensor, we have two elements. So first one is the ambient noise temperature, ambient noise. So it measures the sound pressure in the area. And the second one is ambient temperature. So you have huge coverage of the sensing and capability to do and support some strategies like well-being in the cities. That element, which is part of our ecosystem, is combined with our service stack. So it's a small code which you see on our luminaires, and while you scan it, you have all the information starting from the production. But we went forward, so there's also like a installation instruction, all the guarantee, spare parts inside, and so on. But for the operation in the city, we added also mobile part, and you can go directly to the city, scan, filter the luminaires, find you issue faults or emergency which you see, override the system. So the operation is simplified and the workflow is much, much faster. But what next? And the next, I will present just two elements which I see foreseen as a future step. First, there was weather adaptive lighting system. Second is traffic adaptive system. Those adaptive lighting is like an answer for the need. So whenever we are trying to dim down the luminaires, we are just guessing. In that part, if we do it in a smart way, with the adaptation for the actual condition on the streets, we are doing it very wisely. We are saving the energy, but we securing and we are ensured that the safety is there. So there is no other way. How it's done? Traffic adaptive system can be combined with hardware sensors which measure traffics like UpCity sensor, or can get the information, for example, from Here Maps or TomTom. So those are the online information in the area which cars are floating. And weather adaptive system works almost similar. So we can control lighting by the weather parameters like snow, rain, visibility, humidity, and it supports as well current temperature or current condition or the forecast. So we can adapt to the situation. Those two elements was just shown on last verse in Leiden building in Frankfurt, and they are already starting the first implementation. And if you combine the sensor with third-party elements like that camera, which is UpCity camera, which not only giving us the information about the traffic, but for the municipality can give information about the utilization of the parking space or any other public safety elements. And how we are scaling our system. We are open because, okay, maybe we are specialists in the lighting, but we don't know every type of usage idea. That's why we are giving possibility to the people, to the municipalities, to the investors, that they can collect the information from our system and through the APIs build their own platforms, dashboards, elements where they manage in collected way all the elements, not only lighting, which we believe is most important, but for them might be not. Thank you very much. If you want to look on the 3D prints, please visit ESVIKA booth. Thank you.